Hi guys, this is Play It Again, and we are in our weekly roundup today. I am Ginger.
And I'm Mike.
And this is where we go over some of the comments for the week, a review of the things that we covered last week.
Yep.
And a little bit of a preview of some of the things we're going to cover next week.
Indeed. All right.
So we returned to Paolo Nutini.
Yes, great to get back to Paolo after a while.
Yes, and heard the very good news through some of our commenters that he's actually touring this summer.
Fantastic news.
Now, it's Italy.
It's not going to help us much.
The UK, so we won't get to see him.
But maybe he'll put out some new music to support that tour.
Well, that's the thing,
tour
right?
to support new music.
He's suddenly active again, which is the good news, because maybe he'll be prompted to make, and maybe we're going to get some live video. That'd be nice.
That would be nice. Definitely.
Any Paolo Nutini fans who go to a concert, send us some live video.
A couple of discoveries. Sela Sue.
Sela Sue was very fascinating. She was a total surprise.
Yes.
Just a really edgy, kind of jazzy, cool, unusual sort. A great voice.
If I may say so, I believe she really bought into the Bump It infomercial.
Oh, serious Bump It. Yeah. That was really something, her hair. Like mine, it's just a wee pretender.
Right? You have no beehive at all.
No. The beehive's never been my thing, that's for sure. I like big hair. Whenever I went to the hairdresser, I'd always tell her, I want big Dallas hair, but I never meant it like that.
Yeah. And got held up in copyright for a bit, but we released this week a discovery of a very cool dude from Mexico.
Yes.
What was his name? Solis was his last name.
You ask hard questions.
Yeah, I do.
Antonio
something Solis? He was cool.
Really
very
should
cool.
have checked before we started the video.
Well,
wrote it down somewhere.
This is the problem when it's something that we actually recorded quite a while ago.
Yeah.
And it took a while to get released.
Yeah.
We can't talk to you about it when we recorded it because you haven't seen it.
Yep.
And by the time you see it, we've forgotten. But
not forgotten, but
not totally.
Well,
details get fuzzy.
Our memories are.
And my personal favorite for the past week was the Jonathan Roy.
Oh, Jonathan Roy.
And his fantastic backup singer.
Yeah, that was really something.
Really was.
What a total surprise. Yeah, it's always amazes me, and I hate to say it because it's kind of unfair, but it is true. It always amazes me when I hear so much depth and soul from a white man.
You're a racist. Hating on the white man.
I've been called that before. Oh, well, I'm not hating on the white man. He was doing amazing. It always takes me by surprise. I can't be the only person that feels that way.
Yeah, probably true. Probably true.
I mean, the Righteous Brothers took a few people by surprise.
Yeah, back in the day. Actually, I've seen some reaction videos. They're still taking people by surprise. People who weren't alive back in the day.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
So, yeah, he was my favorite. What about you? Favorite discovery?
You know what? He would be mine too. The Sela Sue was a very, very cool, close second, but he would be my favorite too.
Yeah, and some other notable stuff. We got some live Alice in Chains last week.
That was so
really good.
With the new singer, yeah.
I checked out another
new singer.
Kellyo.
Yep.
Kellyo.
Yep. And discovered that once again. Actually, I think that was the week before.
No, I think we had that one out this past week.
Yeah. Okay.
Morissette was out there again.
Yep.
Doing her thing. A little Elite Bata.
Yep.
Always a treat. So, good week. A mix of old and new.
Yeah, it was a good week.
For us. New to us. Not new necessarily.
It was a pretty decent week for comments, too.
Okay, well, let's pull those up.
I think some of you are actually starting to make an effort to get noticed in the comments so you can get featured. So, Beats 1325 says Mike has come a long way from not the world's greatest metalhead to really enjoying this great band.
I'm still not the world's greatest metalhead, but I've come to appreciate that there is great metal.
It's true. This is one of the things that I'm most grateful for about this channel, is that now I can enjoy metal in the house without destroying my husband's ears.
Oh, we found the good stuff.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, wait a minute. The stuff I liked before was good too.
Okay, Ginger.
Okay. So this one, I'm just going to skip to the English. It's funny to look at the Anglo-Saxons who don't even understand the meaning of this song. They just make faces to the music. This once again confirms that the meaning is not important to them. The main thing is that it sounds okay, but the meaning here is quite deep. Slavic goddess Mara, goddess of death and winter. This is a pretty sad song and it's about death. Only Mara can take the Slavic soul. So I pulled this one out because I found it interesting in a couple different ways. First of all, I was very, very glad to hear the history behind Mara because we were ignorant about it.
Yeah.
However, the truth is, part of the problem is we don't speak Russian. And expecting us to listen to a Russian song when we don't speak Russian and just innately understand the meaning is kind of stupid.
Yes. All we could do was react to how good the music was, and it was good.
It was good. And I mean, if they only cared about the words in the story, it would be a poem. It wouldn't be a song. So clearly,
quit picking on Ginger.
The music is important to them too. No, the thing, it frustrates me sometimes because this comment is quite rude to start with. And there's plenty of, I'm sure, Canadian history and Canadian music that holds very localized meanings that are important to Canadians that you wouldn't understand either. But it doesn't make you stupid and it doesn't make you rude.
Pretty sure unilingual Russian reactors are not going to get anything out of the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald.
Just saying.
Lyrically,
right?
yeah.
Like if you want people to understand and get familiar with your culture, you want to share it with them, insulting them first is a poor way to do it. This commenter, and I mentioned that in my reply, that you know, if you want people to understand and appreciate your culture, being rude and insulting is not the way to start. And he came back with a couple other comments that I didn't even bother to read because there's no point. People who are rude are just going to continue to be rude.
Well, that's the trials and tribulations of the YouTube comments.
It's true. It's unfortunate because he also offered some very good information.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, which brings me to this. I think these are out of order.
Uh-oh.
Okay. I didn't mean to go all in on the negative right away. I think I ordered these wrong. Okay, so.
That's okay. I'm not going to fire you anyway.
Here's another example and a lesson to some of our viewers. We try very hard to keep things positive on this channel. We are not the kind of channel that puts music on so we can trash somebody else's creative effort. Sometimes we don't always like it, but we always try to keep at least a positive spin on it. And we really appreciate how much of our viewers are the same way. Even if they don't like it, they'll still try to say something nice, or they won't say anything at all.
Yeah, they can find something interesting or good about it, even if the whole thing wasn't for them.
Like this. And I will point out that this particular commenter leaves comments like this on almost every video. And like his predecessor, who also got blocked, he's been blocked now because I'm tired of him trashing. He's insulting our viewers who enjoyed it. He's insulting the artist who made it, and he's insulting us for picking it and enjoying it.
Yeah.
And I don't understand people who go through their life like this. It really is.
Yeah, try to be a little more positive.
Yeah, guys, if you want to get blocked on this channel, that's the way to do it, because I don't like rude and I don't like insulting.
Yeah, and we don't do much blocking. Very, very little, in fact. But
we're very free will. It's fine to not like a song. Right?
Yeah,
it's fine to even say that you don't enjoy it, right? But comments like this are just rude.
Insults are no good.
Yeah. And then we have commenters like this.
Okay. Fire, kissy faces, hearts.
That all works. Yeah, see? You go from one extreme to the other. This is the kind of love we like. And it's not just love for us, it's love for the artist too.
For sure it is. Oh.
The one, Gabrielle. You did the best reaction to this song.
That's very sweet to hear.
I wonder how many reactions there are to this song, actually.
It's pretty easy to be happy and positive about that, though. What a great performance that was.
You guys got to understand how much Mike loved that one, Gabrielle.
I have this shirt from Mexico.
Yeah.
I get some sparkles on there. I'm in business.
No, you are no one, Gabrielle. You have no sparkle.
Oh, not yet.
So you say.
Well, even if I got sparkles, I can't sing.
It's true.
Or dance.
It's true.
Or be charming.
You're sometimes charming.
Not very often.
It only looks like a desert island, but there's people here, I promise. There's at
Yeah.
least one.
It's also not an island.
It's true.
Uh-huh.
I'm surprised, actually, how many people think that Costa Rica is an island.
It has a very tropical vibe, and I guess people associate that with the Caribbean islands.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true. It would just take one really large earthquake, and maybe it could be.
But sorry, man. You don't get to have my ginger on your desert island. She's my ginger. Get your own ginger.
Okay. So, oh Ginger, I can tell you went through some hard times. Your face expressions reveals that during the abuse scenes of this video, you are a pure soul. Most are not. Wish you and your husband all the best.
Thank you.
And thank you, Dow. And it's true. I could spend hours regaling with the very, very hard times of my life, but we try not to dwell on those things. But it does sometimes, especially through emotional songs, does sometimes touch a nerve, and it brings back old feelings. I've gotten very good at, what's the word, kind of distancing myself from the feelings so that they're only memories instead of actually fresh feelings, which is a good thing. But I definitely recommend, there's Franco, I definitely recommend to people, no matter how hard your life is, and believe me, mine's been very hard. There are things that it seemed almost impossible to overcome at the time. No matter how bad it is, you can. It can get better. And the days when I thought that I was just going to give up, I'm really, really grateful now that I didn't. So
I'm grateful for that too.
thanks. Now he has a good cook. Franco, he has a job.
I'm trying to work the mouse, buddy. Where'd the mouse go? There we go.
Whoa, new to this channel, and I have to say, oh wait, you should have read this one.
Ginger has very nice big boobies. I can read that bit. I agree.
So he got the same answer everybody who says something like that gets. Thank you. I bought them myself. I have one guy on my Twitter that keeps telling me over and over again, I swear they're triple Ds. They're not triple Ds. Triple Ds would be bigger than my head. I would fall over. My feet aren't big enough to...
I need Ginger to not fall over. She's got work to do.
If they were triple Ds, you would have dents in your chest.
That's true. Anyway,
Thank
Ginger
you.
is unoffended
Thank you,
and
Mike.
also not shocked.
No.
You can't shock Ginger.
No. Amazing. Mike holds the same facial expression for 8 minutes and 12 seconds.
It's a gift. Sorry guys, I'm not necessarily the most expressive. I'm listening, I'm feeling, I'm thinking. There are channels out there where I'm pretty sure they just went to clown school to learn to make faces, and that's what they do. I'm not that guy. It's genuine.
You make your expressions known after the song in words. You're
Usually.
a very word person,
Yes.
right? But the facial expressions is never going to be your thing. That's totally my thing.
You just can't see it through the beard.
There's comments like this and people that expect stuff like this, I feel like saying, if you want trained monkeys, go to the zoo, right?
Maybe the circus. They still do circuses?
I don't think they do, which is unfortunate. I really enjoyed the circus.
Yeah, I was never a circus guy.
Just not the clowns.
Yes, Malicious Clowns is my new best friend.
I put this Malicious Clouds. I put this one in just for you. Gross Point Blank is the criminally underrated film.
Fact.
Mike's favorite movie of all time.
It's not the best movie ever made or anything like that, but it's my favorite movie. I love the soundtrack. I love the dark humor.
Let me tell you guys.
Fantastic.
The number of times they were just hanging out or talking to people and he'll randomly quote something from the movie.
It's amazing how often you can fit "I killed the president of Paraguay with a fork. How have you been?" into a conversation.
This is Central America. Be careful when you say stuff like that. I know you like
Love this movie.
Yeah. It was a good movie. It's not my favorite
Alan
movie of all
Arkin.
time.
Alan Arkin was amazing.
Mike likes the dry humor. Oh, way to remind your pops he's on borrowed time. That's kind of rude.
Yeah.
This song was a tribute from James Blunt to his father, who at the time he believed was dying.
Yeah, he wanted to express how important his father was to him.
Yeah, I think it was probably one of the most touching things I've ever seen. And to take it this way,
And if you're talking about my dad and his struggles, my dad never watches the channel. I didn't remind him of anything. It's okay. My dad doesn't have to watch the channel. It's not his thing.
Yeah. No, if this is your reaction to something so heartfelt, like so heartfelt as this one was, you gotta search your soul, man.
Try to find one.
Yeah, you need Jesus or something. Such a lovely couple, sincere and no pretensions, not beating around the bush. Reaction, more power. Do some more. We will be here to support you. And un abrazo desde Ibiza.
So,
I don't know what that
an
is.
embrace from Ibiza. Like hugs from Ibiza.
Your Spanish is getting good now. Oh,
Well, thank you.
Thank you, Jason. That's lovely. It's true. We actually, there's no pretensions here. That's why Mike's face makes no expressions.
It's true.
Oh,
All right.
and we're back to the beginning again. So now, spoilers for next week. Well, only a little bit of spoilers, just hints. So we're going to do another Annika van
Giersbergen.
I always have trouble with her last name, I can't lie. Who else is on the docket?
Well, we had a little screw up. You'll have to watch out for.
Oh, yeah. We have an epic screw up coming up, guys. Sorry. You're going to have fun with that one, though. We'll get roasted.
We're going to take a beating.
That's fine. We'll post it anyway because it was still fun. And so, oh my God, a terrifying walk through the depths of Dante's Inferno with Chelsea Wolfe
and her friends.
That'll be fun.
Yeah. I don't know if we want to give away any more at this point.
Yeah.
It's a small tease of what's coming.
Yeah. And also, I can't remember.
I was trying to save face, Ginger. Way to blow it.
Well, no pretensions, right? We're not going to lie. I had a list and I forgot. I should have wrote it down. We're in our temporary setting here. I don't have a whiteboard that I can just sort of glance at or anything. And so
yeah,
it gets hard to concentrate.
It's tough to be homeless.
Yeah.
I know they're all crying for us as they look at the tropical greenery.
It's tough to be homeless, guys. It's funny because when we decided we were going to stay, it was like, oh, if things go horribly wrong and we end up penniless in another country, well, if you're going to be homeless, this is the country to do it because you'll never die of frostbite.
Or starvation.
Yeah, food grows everywhere. So, yeah, I think we made the right choice.
Beautiful place. We need a little more space for us and our stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll be settled one day.
So, guys, thank you all again for your participation on the channel. Thanks for the comments. Thanks for all the suggestions. I have a ton of them to weed through that I haven't even got through yet. So there will be more for next week that I haven't even planned yet.
Haven't even figured it out.
Oh, I have a suggestion coming from our very good friend, author David West.
Oh, what's David suggest?
Oh, I can't remember, but I remember he made a suggestion that I promised him we would do.
All right.
Because it looked really good and because we love him. So.
All right. Sounds good.
Anyway. Well, thanks again for your participation, guys. Thanks for hanging out. And see you next week on the channel.